ValveTime.net.
Hi, and welcome to the ValveTime news for March 31st, 2015. Each week, or in this case half a week, we'll bring you the biggest talking points regarding Valve and the community. After a bunch of long delays before our last episode, we're trying to get back on a regular schedule again, so let's get started. Even though GDC 2015 is long gone at this point, we seem to still be getting regular news about the HTC Vive, Valve and HTC's own virtual reality headset. This past week, Doug Lombardi revealed Valve are looking to offer the developer version of the headset to suitable game studios free of charge should they apply via a dedicated web page on Steam. Applications are set to open sometime in this coming week, giving Valve a short while to decide who is suitable to receive a free developer kit prior to the headsets being distributed sometime in the spring. It's not clear how many kits Valve plan to release or how they will prioritize which teams deserve to receive a headset over which other teams, so let's just hope there are enough to go around. As with the upcoming consumer edition, a dev kit will come packaged with a single headset, 2 controllers, and a pair of base stations. This is relatively different than the approach Oculus VR have taken with their own developer editions, where each kit must be purchased for around $300, much like how the final consumer model may be sold. This potentially gives Valve and HTC an edge, as a potentially larger number of developers will have easier access to the virtual reality technology, which when combined with the software Steam VR provides should help get a good number of compatible games out the door in a short period of time ahead of the device's launch this holiday season. This is countered by the consumer edition of the Vive, however, which according to HTC Connected Products Marketing Executive Director Jeff Gaddis would be available at a slightly higher price point than competitors such as the Oculus Rift. It's also true that Mr. Gaddis would appear to have the longest job title in history, so good for him. Still, it'll be interesting to see if consumers will be willing to pay more money for the enhanced experiences the controllers and base stations supposedly provide. While we haven't really seen any new updates for Counter-Strike Global Offensive recently, the blog was updated this past week with a new post discussing the rather massive number of statistics thrown around at ESL1 Katowice last weekend, which someone actually messaged me on Steam telling me how to pronounce that, and I apologize, I don't remember now. Anyway, the post mainly features a large infographic running through who participated in the tournament, who won it, which players and weapons were the most effective and in what capacity, which maps were rolled out the most, and much more. If you're interested in the CSGO competitive scene or big events like this, it'll definitely be worth checking out. I mean, who doesn't love stats? As we mentioned on last week's show, this past Friday saw Valve distribute tickets for the International 2015 Dota 2 tournament in 2 separate batches, 12 hours apart. The tickets, which were sold for $99 each on the Ticketmaster website, were only available for a very short period of time, with the first batch selling out in 6 minutes, and the second one drying up in only 4. Aside from the VIP tickets Valve have yet to distribute, this means TI5 is more or less all sold out, but you still might be able to find the odd ticket being resold for an excessive profit over on eBay if you really want to attend. Elsewhere in the Dotaverse, an update released this past Friday introduced a brand new themed treasure chest in the form of the Treasure of the Summit's Roost. The chest, themed after the Summit Season 3 tournament, contains 6 new item sets for various heroes and a small chance to receive an Owl Courier. And now for a bit of community news we didn't quite manage to squeeze into our last episode. Seemingly out of nowhere, a brand new standalone mod known as Half-Life 2 Update appeared on Steam and quickly caught the attention of the community. Unlike so many mods, Update doesn't look to offer new experiences with new levels or scenarios, instead tweaking maps found within Half-Life 2 to add a little bit of modern polish and to fix numerous bugs that have cropped up following Half-Life 2's multiple ports to newer versions of the source engine. This means the core gameplay of Half-Life 2 remains intact, simply making the particle effects, lighting, shadows, water, and skyboxes look prettier than ever with enhanced draw distances and general improvements. Thankfully, unlike the popular but somewhat tasteless fake factory mods, the mod's creator appears to want to keep Half-Life 2's distinct visual style consistent, merely attempting to improve the user experience in subtle but meaningful ways. Other details have also been added, including 100 brand new nodes as part of a community commentary option, which sees well-known community members such as Freeman's Mind creator Ross Scott read out context-specific information regarding Half-Life 2's design and development, with most of the details being plucked from the likes of Raising the Bar in their own development publications. We're sure fans of our Database and Spotlight series will find this new community commentary mode pretty interesting, even if, you know, we weren't invited to take part. We haven't quite managed to play through the entire game just yet, but what we have seen genuinely looks like a nice improvement, even if the color scheme overhauls can be a little overwhelming or unnecessary in areas such as Ravenholm. If you're looking to download the mod yourself, we'll have a link to the Steam store page in the video description alongside information regarding everything else we've spoken about this week. And that brings us to the end of a relatively short half-week roundup. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch TV, and to join the conversation over on the ValveTime.net community forums. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.